In the world of armored warfare, two tanks stand out in South Asia, the Zarrar from Pakistan and the T-72 Ajeya from India. These two formidable machines bring to the fore the power and precision of modern warfare. The Zarrar, a proud product of Pakistan, is an upgrade of the Chinese T-59 tank, a design inspired by the Soviet T-54A. On the other side of the border, we have the T-72 Ajeya, an Indian variant of the Soviet-era T-72M1 tank, license-produced in India. Both tanks are a testament to the adaptability and advancement of military technology. Today, we're going to delve into the specifics, comparing the key features and capabilities of these two titans of the battlefield. From firepower and armor to mobility and control systems, we'll weigh them up side by side. With their origins in the designs of two of the world's major military powers, these tanks are set to go head-to-head in our comparison. First off, let's take a look at the main guns. Both tanks are equipped with 125 mm smoothbore cannons. These formidable weapons can fire a variety of ammunition, including armor-piercing, fin-stabilized discarding sabot, APFSDS, high-explosive anti-tank, heat and high-explosive Chi rounds. The Zarrar and T-72 Ajeya both have this versatility at their disposal. This means they can adapt to different combat situations, whether they're taking on enemy armor or providing support to infantry. The type of ammunition fired can significantly affect a tank's performance on the battlefield. APFSDS rounds, for instance, are designed to penetrate armored targets, while heat rounds can cause significant damage to both armored and unarmored targets. However, it's not just about the firepower. The efficiency with which these tanks can deliver their payload also matters, and that's where factors like accuracy, range, and rate of fire come into play. It's clear that both tanks pack a punch, but the real difference lies in the details. Next up is the armor. Both tanks feature composite armor packages, including explosive reactive armor. This type of armor is designed to counter the impact of anti-tank missiles and rockets, providing an extra layer of protection for the crew inside. The Zarrar, an upgraded version of the Chinese T-59 tank, boasts a formidable armor package. Meanwhile, the T-72 Ajeya, an Indian variant of the Soviet-era T-72 M1 tank, also sports an impressive armor package. However, it's worth noting that the T-72 Ajeya's armor might be a tad more advanced. The reason? It's potentially thicker, providing a greater degree of protection. This isn't to say that the Zarrar is a pushover, far from it. But when it comes to armor, every millimeter counts. So while both tanks are well protected, the T-72 Ajeya might just have the upper hand. Now, let's turn our attention to mobility and fire control systems. Both the Zarrar and the T-72 Ajeya tanks are engineered for speed and accuracy, featuring impressive engine power and advanced fire control systems. On the mobility front, the Zarrar derives its quickness from a 730 horsepower diesel engine, which propels it to top speeds of around 60 kilometers per hour. It also boasts a respectable range of 400 kilometers, enabling it to traverse vast distances without requiring frequent refueling. On the other hand, the T-72 Ajeya comes equipped with a slightly more powerful 780 horsepower diesel engine. This additional power grants it the same top speed as the Zarrar, but with an increased range of 450 kilometers, giving it that extra mileage on the battlefield. Moving on to fire control systems, both the Zarrar and T-72 Ajeya are fitted with state-of-the-art technology. They feature laser rangefinders which accurately measure the distance to a target, thereby facilitating precise targeting. These tanks also come with ballistic computers that calculate projectile trajectory based on multiple factors, including range, wind speed, and temperature. This ensures that the tank's 125mm smoothbore cannons deliver their payloads with pinpoint accuracy. Thermal imaging sights form another critical component of their fire control systems. Both tanks utilize these advanced sights to detect, recognize, and identify targets based on their heat signatures. even in low light or adverse weather conditions. While the mobility and fire control systems of both tanks are quite similar, the T-72 Ajeya may have a slight edge due to its more potent engine. This extra horsepower can make a significant difference in the heat of battle, providing the T-72 Ajeya with superior maneuverability and a longer operational range. In terms of mobility and fire control, it's a tight race, but the T-72 Ajeya might have a slight advantage due to its more powerful engine. Lastly, we'll look at the upgrades each tank has undergone. Innovation and adaptation are vital in the world of military technology, and both the Zarrar and the T-72 Ajeya are no exceptions to this rule. The Zarrar, an upgraded version of the Chinese T-59 tank, has seen several enhancements over the years. Notably, it has received a new transmission system, allowing for smoother and more efficient operations. Its suspension has been improved, enhancing its off-road capabilities and overall stability. Besides, the Zarrar's communication systems have been significantly enhanced, ensuring seamless coordination between crew members and with other units in the field. On the other hand, the T-72 Ajeya, an Indian variant of the Soviet-era T-72M1 tank, has also undergone a series of upgrades. Like the Zarrar, the T-72 Ajeya has been outfitted with a new transmission system and improved suspension. However, the upgrades to the T-72 Ajeya may be more extensive and recent. Its communication systems have been thoroughly modernized, ensuring robust and secure connections in the heat of battle. While these upgrades are crucial, it's essential to remember that the overall effectiveness of these tanks is not solely determined by their hardware. Factors such as the skills and training of the crew, the quality of logistical support, and the ability to maintain these tanks in the field can impact their performance significantly. In conclusion, while both the Zarrar and the T-72 Ajeya are formidable tanks, the T-72 Ajeya might have a slight edge due to its more advanced armor, slightly superior mobility, and more recent upgrades. However, factors such as crew training and logistical support can also play a crucial role on the battlefield. Ultimately, the true test of a tank's worth is not in its specifications on paper, but in its performance in the field, where strategy, skill, and determination come into play.